and today we deal with another important topic in the international law, that is the theory of territoriality. So as you know that laws which are made by a state are applicable within the territory, then it is general principle. But under certain specific principles, the law which is made by within the territory may have repercussion, may have effect upon the beyond the territory. That is called as a theory of extraterritoriality. And what are the conditions where this theory applies? There are 5 important aspects have been there where only this theory applies. Number 1 is sovereign and high officers of foreign states. So, sovereign authorities like presidents, prime ministers, or high officers, foreign secretaries, foreign ministers, defense secretaries, some higher authorities, they are on tour to other states. If something happens to them, some criminal act happens upon them, then in such scenario, this theory applies, theory of extraterritoriality. The persons who committed wrongs against them should be prosecuted based upon the state which they belong. And number 2nd occasion, that is a diplomatic agents. So diplomatic agents are agents working for different countries at different levels, so different organizations. If there have been any wrongdoing was committed, any offense was committed against them, in such scenario also, the persons who committed offenses against them, not only in their own country, but they are committed in the outside of the state, in other country, at that time also, the theory of extraterritoriality applies. The such wrongdoer or offender can be prosecuted upon the where the diplomat has come from. Based upon that laws, he can be prosecuted. Number 3rd is public vessels of foreign states. So generally it is a common practice that if a vessel is going on the seas, it should carry a flag. So whatever flag it carrying, that be called as a floating territory. That the floating territory where that laws, where the ship is carrying the flag, that laws will be applicable. Any offense happens in that ship, whatever flag it is there, it is carrying, that laws are applicable. If suppose a ship is not carrying any flag, then that ship is be called as a pirated ship. Generally, all the ships in the high seas, wherever they are going around the world, they carry the flag. It is like a registration process where it has been got registered. Then they should follow, they should carry that flag. So if something happens in that ship somewhere in Pacific Ocean, suppose that is an Indian ship, then our law is applicable because that ship is carrying our flag. So as per that, we can prosecute Indian, as per that offender can be prosecuted. So this is a 3rd way of dealing this, 4th way of dealing the situation. And 5th one is the international organizations. So there are many persons are working in international organizations. They have been some immunities. Vienna Convention diplomatic immunities. Like that, many conventions, international covenants, agreements are there, where there also like there also they are that law will applies, for the establishment of the United Nations headquarters. The UN has entered an agreement with the USA. So US laws are not applicable within that part of the building where the premises. They have the separate mechanism, is the law is there. So that is applicable. So these are the 5 important aspects whereupon we get the principles of extra territoriality come into picture into the international law.